All right, guys. This is the Remington R51. This is the V2 of this. They had released this gun and then had to recall all of them, and then they put this one out in response to that. And wow. So there it is. It's got screws and stuff. I mean, honestly, there's not much to say about this gun as it relates to like features and stuff. It's very, very slimmed down. One of the I think very few things that separates it from the pack is this this backstrap safety, which I found super clumsy, and I'm not going to say anything good about this gun. So if you really don't want to, if you want this to be an affirmation video for your most recent purchase, it would probably be a good idea for you to just skip this video altogether.
Mark at armsandarms.com.
Yeah. So, I mean, the honest truth is, I fought with the gun the whole way. When it was running, it wasn't a horrible shooting pistol, but frankly, it didn't run. If I tried to, put it into battery, kind of the classic way for me, it failed almost every time. It did seem to function better when I used the slide release for that purpose. But
look, it didn't even go into battery.
Jammed.
It doesn't even need to be loaded. Just
really just ran like crap. I didn't find anything great about it. I had a really tough time actuating the backstrap safety. It's incredibly stiff. And so I gotta be honest with you, there's absolutely nothing I found appealing about this gun, and I think it's ugly on top of all of that. So
the end.
Yeah, I guess I'll just pass this along and enjoy the hate mail.
Yeah, so I guess this didn't bother me as much as it did for you. The trigger wasn't as bad, I don't think. As far as the cycling goes and stuff like that, I mean, I fought the whole way, I think, shooting both times as well. I just wasn't getting the gun to cycle, and, I spent more time messing with the slide than I did anything else. And this definitely wasn't my favorite amongst the two pistols we shot. But I mean, if I were to give it any kind of positive feedback, I'd say, the trigger wasn't as bad. And I fought my whole way through the whole segment of shooting it as well. So probably not my first choice, but
it is kind of PPK-esque though. It's like a striker fired PPK.
It's got a unique look to it, and I think you're either going to like it or not like it.
It looks like a P239.
I feel like Sean Connery bought one.
A P239 and a PPK got together and had
it's a wild weekend
brother sister sex, and that's what came out.
Here, I mean, I pretty much agree with everything my cohorts are going to say on this. What bothers me about guns like this, and why I'm not going to be a fan of them, is when I look at it, I see a gun that a bunch of people got around a table in a boardroom and decided, well, we need a gun in this segment. What does it have to be? What features do we have to have that we can put on a spec sheet that will attract novice shooters to buy it at an aggressive price?
Hey, the chief marketing officer's wife likes guns. Let's get her to draw something up.
Right. And that's where I feel, and that's not just something unique to this gun. I think it comes out, of other companies as well. And it materializes in the form of a crappy gun, because it was designed by I don't think anyone who shoots a lot designed this gun.
Designed by committee for sure.
Yeah, it was designed by committee. I'm sure there's shooters and good people at Remington along the way, but the people who made the decisions on this gun weren't shooters, and it shows. It doesn't shoot very well. The trigger kind of sucks. And then reliability also. I mean, it was not performing up to the standards of other guns that we've shot in this category. So I just have to say I'm not a fan at all.
I don't know. I kind of feel like it wasn't a design by committee, but they were trying to make a unique gun on the market that was reminiscent of this old design, right?
I guess that's true.
So I think they were trying to go with something unique and a totally different design, and it's a different lockup mechanism. So it's kind of a weird alternative to the standard lockup mechanism, and I think it doesn't even have a guide rod.
You're the only one that it ran for.
There is. It likes me. You know, I was going to say good things about it.
There is an original pistol in there somewhere that they're emulating.
Right. Yeah. Yep. And it had the whole grip safety, and think maybe it had that same lockup mechanism design. I'm not
Maybe
sure.
that's-
I don't know a whole lot about the original.
Right, but when you bring a gun to market as a defensive tool,
Right.
and it doesn't function,
Absolutely.
that's
Yeah,
a
it didn't
serious
cycle,
problem.
right.
You know, it worked for you, but we have 4
Yeah.
people up here who shoot an awful lot, and most of us really struggle with it.
Yeah, yeah. I actually liked the way it shot quite a bit. I thought it was really flat shooting, low recoil for a single stack 9. I like the way it shot a lot. And I kind of like the trigger. It's a really, you know, once you have this little bit of take up, it's a pretty crisp, you know, single action feeling trigger. It does kind of a weird long reset that you can't really feel too well. You know, like you can't really feel the reset at all. I didn't quite like that part, but I didn't notice it while I was shooting it, you know, so clearly I was, you know, slapping the trigger hard enough that didn't matter. So it shot well for me. I like the way that it shot. You know, I like the recoil impulse on it and everything. But then again, you know, seeing failures with everyone else shooting it, that's a really bad sign. You know, we're not it's not like we're putting thousands of rounds through it or anything like that.
It's just a snapshot.
It's a small snapshot, and when you have that many failures in a small snapshot shooting quality Winchester and Federal ammo, that's a huge problem.
I agree.
So, you know, this one kind of hurts for me because I would have given this one a thumbs up. You know, I actually like this gun.
Yeah.
I thought it shot well, but you can't have, you know, a defensive pistol out there that is going to be problematic and unreliable.
Totally.
So I have to give it a thumbs down because of that.
It is an interesting gun to play with in the store, like when we got in. And that's something we can throw out here too. Remington didn't send this gun to us. But I give it a thumbs down for the same reason that we're gonna sell it cheap, because I bought it really cheap to get this guy out of this gun. It's a bad gun. So I can't look a customer in the eye and sell a new one and tell them it's a good gun. I'm not a fan.
So what's that? Thumbs
Thumbs down.
Thumbs down. Yeah, I didn't fight through this one. Like Kate was saying, nobody really fought like the recoil or anything like that. It was a good shooter, but as far as, you know, the cycling and the reliability, definitely if everybody was struggling, especially with quality ammo, you know, I would give it a thumbs down. It's not something I would recommend.
Yeah, I mean, it's a thumbs down for me. I do want to just throw in there though that honestly, like if you got one that ran, like, you know, let's just assume this one sucks.
There's always exception. I mean, that guy's already typing his email.
Yeah, I know. He's like his ears are burning as we're recording this.
Yeah.
But, you know, and when it was running, it was pretty pleasant to shoot. But I just, you know, so I will amend that portion. Like I said, the reset was very intuitive. There were some things about it that were good, but it's an absolute thumbs down, especially as the defensive piece for me. So I look forward to hearing all about it from you.